Welcome everyone to part 4 of our High Plains series. In the next few days we take you from Maroca Hut to Maroca Waterfall, and boy does it have some water. We also explore one of the most scenic fire towers you will ever see in your life at the Pinnacles. Hang around, because on a perfect day like we had, the scenery at the Pinnacles is absolutely breathtaking. One new thing that I've encountered that I've never ever had before is that when it's really cold, all your air compressor fittings freeze up because they've got a little bit of moisture, and you can't pump up your tyres in the morning. By the afternoon, probably about 2 o'clock, it's okay, but we had hell trying to fit the fittings in this morning because they were all frozen. So there you go, pump up your tyres at night.
We're heading to Maroca Hut. Apparently, it's 450 metres away.
It's fresh. Smells fresh and is fresh temperature. Whoa. Oh, I see. Oh, whoa.
Slippery. Icy.
Oh, look at the handles.
But it feels pretty stable.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, pretty. Look at it. And we come out into a beautiful plain of sunshine.
What's happened to the corral?
Oh. Someone's taken it away. I bet someone burnt it for firewood. People are dumb.
Too big. Where was the horse when we were last here? G'day everyone. We're at the Maroca Hut on the Maroca River on the old Maroca Road. The road used to be used by stockmen to bring their cattle up and down to the high plains from, I think it was Hayfield, I'm not sure, and this hut was one of the stop-off points because obviously it had water, and it's a nice little plain or grassed area really for the cattle.
It's beautiful.
So they used to stop off here at the hut on the way up, and hopefully we should be able to travel down the old Maroca Road in a couple of days.
Yep.
Check it out.
And no wonder they built here, because the river is beautiful.
Be a bit fresh to swim. Want a few beers for a midnight swim in that one. Things will be shrinking.
Good for the lymph system.
Wow, it's nice and dry.
Yeah, it is. It's such a good one.
Look, they chopped the bed off.
Yeah. I guess most people bring their swags now and they...
Well, keeps it off the ground.
I know, I'd rather be on the bed thing off the ground. Anyway. What's this say? The best COVID camp out 2020. It's very well done, this
It's all tar paper. And then it would have had bark on it.
Look at that. Your own private swimming hole and fishing hole. I imagine you'd get blackfish and trout, freshwater cray. So pretty. We're heading up to the Pinnacles Lookout. The lookout is located at the end of a rocky escarpment. Besides being an amazing lookout, it's also a fire tower throughout the summer period. Medium fitness is required. It's a kilometre round trip. Now there's a room with a view. Look at that.
Lightning. God.
God, that would be scary.
It'd be a life changing thing.
It sure would.
I should take my jacket off already.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah. Holy Toledo. Just the other day, we went for a four-wheel drive trip along Mount Wellington, which you can just see on the skyline over there is Mount Wellington. The highest little hump is the trig point, and it goes off down the back to the hut, which is where we went for lunch at Miller's Hut. So we've come down past there today, all the way to the Pinnacles, which is a fire lookout in summer. We'll show you that. There's the new fire lookout tower.
Oh, it's a bit fancier than the old one.
Because the old one burnt down in a fire. That must have been bad.
For sure.
An unbelievable view. A very famous track just runs down the second spur that you can see. It's called Billygoat Bluff Track. It climbs all the way from the valley floor, a continuous climb of about 800 vertical metres. It's the highest continuous climbing track in Australia. So it comes right from the valley that you can see down there at the top of the screen, right along the ridge line. If you look very carefully, you should be able to just see it above the trees, and it continues all the way up to here. A spectacular track.
Fire in the cycle of life. The landscape before you has been shaped by fires over millions of years. Vegetation naturally adapts to altering fire regimes. Presently, in the Alps, tall eucalypt forests dominate the landscape, with stunted snow gum, woodlands and alpine herb fields surviving the highest elevation. Use of fire by traditional owners has been an ongoing cultural practice for thousands of years. The alpine environment is in a constant state of recovery from fires and other natural forces. Each time you visit this lookout, you will witness another chapter unfolding in the story. Victoria is one of the most fire-prone environments in the world. In an average year, the state experiences approximately 600 fires on public land, lit predominantly by lightning. The fire tower behind us is playing a key role in reporting and monitoring the fires. There are over 70 located across the state to ensure maximum coverage of Victoria's parks and forests.
And there's just a map of the fires, the 2006-2007 fires, and the brown is the fire area. So you could almost say half of the High Plains.
Scary.
Even when it's covered in snow.
Crikey. Don't do that if your knees are shot.
Nope, we'll fix them. Oh, it's a hard life.
What do you call that, love?
Porterhouse steak.
Nice.
Nice. Actually, that might be rum. Porterhouse. Hand carved by the master chef. And with the porterhouse steak for tonight, we are going to have nicely seared sweet potato, abundant field mushrooms, freshly cut zucchini, and canned peas and corns.
Such a wanker.
Oh, it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to adorn the steak with Louisiana hot steak spice. Jeez, that's adorned. Yum. Looks good. Can't wait. I think we should go vegetarian. Maybe.
Yeah, probably not.
Not this week. Next week. Next week.
God, we struggle enough just getting one meal a week vegetarian.
Full veg. We're going.
You're right.
Remove from the heat. Oh yeah. And let it mature. Next thing, stoke up the fire, because it's going to get freezing. Hot spaghetti. Oh.
You peed on the floor.
By the way, that's not ash, that's mushrooms, pre-chopped. Already done. Oh my gosh.
I'm not able to identify which one's mine.
Bon appetit.
Yum. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
This morning we're going for a hike. We're hoping to go see some waterfalls, and we're just trying to make sure that we are equipped for any changing weather and snow type stuff. So we've got our hats, we've got a map, we've got our EPIRB, handheld radio, mobile phone, waterproof matches, a compass, a knife, some lollies and snacks, our gloves, and water, of course.
I'm ready.
What does it say? Who was here? Oh, no one's been since the 16th of May. Okay, so we're going to walk to the first falls, which is 6 kilometres, 3-hour return trip, Maroca Gorge. We were going to do Maroca Gorge, but no, not today.
Dramatic weather conditions are common.
We know this.
Yeah.
What is that? An alien space station.
That's weird.
Hey. Wow, it's so clear. Can you see any fish?
No, I haven't really looked there, okay, I've had enough. Those 14 ginger bickies I ate it, filling up my belly a bit.
Well, I don't know why you ate so many before we left, Cookie Monster.
Preserved their peatlands. Oh, it's fresh. Holy shit, I didn't think I had enough clothes on. Now I'm wondering.
That's why we have all our stuff. I think they were on the Terps when they built this a bit. Oh, and this is the old version. Oh, that is gorgeous.
The moss, peat moss, there's all your peat moss.
Yeah. It looks nearly like sawdust on the top, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We've spotted a deer.
It's got big antlers. He saw me. He saw me.
He was big. Don't film me.
If you have an accident, I want it on film.
That's not very nice.
Why? This time we have found a waterfall with water, unlike the last one, because I can hear it and it's thundering. Woohoo! They even made us steps.
Steps are pretty civilized.
I know. Must have done a hazard analysis and determined that it was just too dangerous and slippery for the Australian bushwalker.
Oh yeah.
Getting louder. We're going the right way. Down. Catherine, the mother of goats. As sure-footed as a round rock with moss on it. I don't know how deep that pool is at the bottom. Oof, I'm warm. Still. isn't it?
Maroca Waterfall, the first one, which is 3k hike in, 3k hike out, and it's beautiful. As you can see behind me, if you ever get a chance, you should definitely come here in summer. It'd be awesome for a swim. Even though you've got to walk in, it'd definitely be worth it. And I couldn't imagine that there's much of a queue.
Surely you'd carry me up if I couldn't get up there.
When?
When I'm old and frail.
Oh, hell no. I'll leave you down at the car with beer. I don't want to carry you. Too hard.
Oh wait, I already am old and frail.
Oh, yeah. All artificial man-made things keeping you alive. You know how they got that yellow lemon caravan site? Well, I think they've got one for humans as well. I think I saw your name in there.
Right.
Yeah. When looking to purchase a new human, check out the lemon site. Make sure you don't get a dud.
Mm-hmm.
Dick.
Oh wait, we should high five.
Oh, we're so good. Oh. I'm just going for a walk to Horseyard Flat Hut. It's not a significant hut or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's just an ordinary hut. It's not historical, but I've just noticed that here the ice doesn't melt at all. Between morning and night, it just stays. Looks like somebody's modified the door. They've put zippers on it. How's that? Oh, it must have broken off, eh? Let's check it out. Might be a bit dark, hard to see, but it's just an old hut. Used to have a fireplace. In the middle of winter when it's snowing and pouring outside, you're happy to be in here, that's for sure. Strange that they just didn't put a new door on it. Don't know who travels around with zippers in their car, but anyway, there you go. That's where the old fireplace was. No longer there. Windows with insulation so it doesn't get too cold. There we go. Should have opened that. Like I said, nothing special, but great when it's pouring rain and freezing. Oh, some lovely campers have left us some toilet paper. Gotta love that. They're so thoughtful. Pre-washed and all. We have purchased some high-price Aldi tawny pork that we're now doing a taste test on.
Cheers. It's a bit cold.
I like the cold.
It's supposed to be room temperature.
It is room temperature, just that the room is at 2 degrees currently.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you want a reminder, hit the bell. And remember, we always love a thumbs up. Next episode, we wrap up our High Plains series by venturing down marathon track and running through the challenges we faced camping in the snow, such as the rooftop tent issues.